today. We want to deal with the issue between the Freetown City Council and the Ministry of Lands. On Saturday, if you've been there, you remember say, I rob much but I talk this small. But I think say, it's high time make we dig deep into the issue between then two ministries here inside Salone. But make we just give a quick COVID-19 update as it is now inside Salone. I will give two because remember, now two status updates we they get daily. We get one 11 a.m. and another one at 6 p.m. One 11 a.m. and another one at 6 p.m. So make I give you the 11 a.m. yon first. This morning, 11 a.m. Salone record 11 new cases. 11 new cases now in Salone record. We may come from last Tuesday, where we been there. Last Tuesday, now we be get one case, we may come to 11. From the 31st of March to the 14th of April, when last Tuesday, we be get 11 new cases then. Just imagine that length deal from the 31st to the 14th. Then from that 14, every day to today, the 22nd of April, we don't get new case every day. While from the 31st to the 14th, maybe we will get one or two, we skip 1 or 2 days, we come. But from where you see, we grip that baton day on the 14th. Till to date, every day we get new cases them. And the numbers them, I think it's high time for we take things serious. So a total number of confirmed cases now in Salone don't reach 61 when are the cumulative cases them. That's if we want for checking from the 31st to date. Now 61 cases. So from the 14th of April, we get 11 to the 22nd, 11 days. We add 50 new cases. 50. This one, really not they look fine for we. Okay. I say, na morning you na they give force. That 11 a.m., let me tell we say, no death. No death. However, the total number of confirmed cases them, we still get the virus na Salone, even though then they respond well to the care when they give them na 55. 55. We get 6 we don't recover, and we get 608 people them we still dey na quarantine. That one day na the 11 a.m. yon. Make we go to the 6:30 p.m. status update. The 6:30 p.m. status update, this now waiting the government of Salone make me a you know. And say Sierra Leone no record no new active case. Remember 11 a.m. we be get 11. But 6:30 nothing no add day. So no new active case. Where the current total number still team up at 61. Now that's ending now. The one for tell we about the one person we lost in life. This now waiting the one make me and you know. There is one death reported. And say, the law report say, one person that lost in life. And this person, now a 76-year-old man, wouldn't be admitted na Connaught Hospital. He died before in test results come out, and that test results they be show positive of COVID-19. And he be die na Connaught Hospital. And not to 34 military hospital treatment center he die. So the one for clarify, make we know say, that person dey not be there at 34. Because the one they were there at 34, they already they in the know say these people are positive. And the government, they do all what they able for do for make them keep them people and they alive. But however, because of this person in age, I think, you know, so get people away, but don't they kind of they tell we say, then get it in and call underlying condition. Maybe because of his age, but he not be then at the treatment center. At Connaught Hospital, he be there. Now, they say the EOC don't begin the process. The process don't kick off for locate all primary and secondary contact. Some other people and they say, this person don't die. So how then go able for locate the primary and secondary contact? With something na go be the best person for talk usa and usa he pass before he reach na Connaught Hospital. Well, they say that they hope say then contact tracing there. Tracers then go able for talk to the family, and the family back go able for give the slightest detail where they sabi about this person. But however, the person die before in test results come out. They say the total number of person we currently they na quarantine, you know, change na 608, and the one them where them be don't pull na quarantine don't reach now 1,226. They still encourage members of the public. Make you call 117 if you feel fever, tiredness, and cough. They want make you know say government don't make it now mandatory for all man for wear a cloth face mask na public places them. All man. We be talking yesterday. Usman Toli, you know, say he still left Gaton. So today he say him be go na tongue, and him find out say na only 20% of people them it is see wear face mask na tongue. So if they talk say, he say, you know what thing? Government need for force make people and begin wear face mask. So now that time let me tell and say they don't already pass them. I think we've done our best yesterday, and now we still they do, for make people and really understand say it is now mandatory. So now let me tell and say the only thing the government need for popularize them. The government need for make people and know, because this paper here where they put her. How many people they read this paper? How many people? It is now mandatory. If the kind of public spaces them, you for wear face mask. Now so government of Salon say. So if we save the call for keep the people in safe na the country, we need for advice than that. We need to call you fumble and back home. Government want for make we no back say, then they encourage for make they continue with frequent washing of hands with soap and water, or you side handing all day. Make you use hand sanitizer. Make you avoid for touch your eye, your nose, your mouth with that hand when no wash it. When you want cough and sneeze, then say make you do it on your upper arm or on your sleeve. And make you avoid close contact. And what I mean by that, when you stretch your hand, for touch the next person, especially na crowded areas. Where we all know say, that one day, inside salon, crowded areas, you stretch hand, you not touch person. Inside that we beloved Mama Salon day, it's a difficult one. But we still the advice we fumble them. Social distancing. Social distancing. Make we peep small like Guinea. Say, collect for make we count the number the way they did. Guinea, today, then they get the highest number of positive case in a day. Today, they register 73 new cases. Imagine, inside one grand day, Guinea gets 73 new cases then. Now they don't get a total of 761. 761. We bother. When you see Guinea numbers then, what's in the come to your mind? We bother. Now then they say porous border, illegal, unsecured. We need for tightening that border day. But again, as the number then they go up, now so then say they discharge people them we don't recover. Today, people that we recover, we then let go, now 37. 37 people them. So now they don't get 164 people them, we don't recover. However, the number still sit on at 6 we lost in life. The number still sit on there. Well, about this 76 years of age man, we lost in life, na cannot. I tell you, see where the test result came back, it be positive. They say it be going to Connaught Hospital for something we no get nothing for do with coronavirus. But however, the clinician, there I see the person in things say, it looks suspect, say, coronavirus. In traits, look the show face. So he began for order a test. But before the results they come on, the person lost in life. So another one day we get for the coronavirus update. We're not going to say they can't deal with this FCC and Ministry of Land issue. We not talk about the coronavirus. Another study, let me just do one quick. Another study, find not say chloroquine. People away take chloroquine, things say it dey help by this virus. Beaucoup lost their life. Beaucoup lost their life. Some people they say, oh, well, Donald Trump now they all because now in force go, he go say then say chloroquine, then even Africa, people then begin on say, hey, una fen chloroquine. Remember at that time, they be interview the pharmacist. He said chloroquine now even then at the market again as salon. So if you fenande, me say it not come the correct way inside the country. And if you not come the correct way, that means say, it might be wrong drugs we not go find for take. So we don't call with people and say, go buy chloroquine. There, let we stay off. Since, even they come inside salon the legal way. Let we stay off. Last week, the Ministry of Lands and the Freetown City Council, then we get some chamots. And this chamot, it come in a way, a manner, where, it be make one or two people and they scratch their head. We like salon. They ask say, hey salon, what's next? Waiting next. On Saturday, I be talk small about them. So you get one bridge na Lumley, where FCC say that one day, now they the water for pass free. That particular bridge day, the water for pass free day. However, they say the Met Police then go, because now they this thing start to, the Met Police then go, then stop the people where they build it. So now no go can block the waterways. When a season can just know, life then go be lost. Through flooding or through collapse. And that one they go endanger the lives of the citizens of Sierra Leone. They stop them. Few days later, FCC get complaint back say, it look like say, then guy they don't come back or they don't begin. But this time, get who that they secure them? Sierra Leone police. So then call the mayor, say mayor come on. It look like say Salon police and then they guide them people here. Where Salon police? Where mayor kayak say Salon police, where thing they go on? Salon police say the people then come with documents from Ministry of Lands. So since they get a legal document, then give them the go ahead for make them continue the construction for block the waterways. So the mayor back, what he do? He called the MP within the area, when our Honorable Tawa. We call Honorable Tawa. Honorable Tawa come himself say, waiting. If the mayor unable tap them, me, since I'm a constituency, I go stop them. I go stop them. So he stopped and say, well, make them all meet up so that then go able for clarify who give paper, who no give paper, who that say na waterways, who that say no to waterways. And so this the God begin. After that, wait till year, FCC beget a project where be they go on. Ministry of Lands go there, then go come. Then self say FCC not get legal documents for bill outside in the bill. Even though not to FCC their money, not to their money, and then get a signboard there which state say this are a DFID sponsored project or funded project. It make it simple for you to understand. You say there is no way we then go do that without them being represented under the Ministry of Lands. But the Ministry of Lands, according to the mayor, it claims say even the minister go there with personnel them beats, them broke, the pictures the way they see at the screen, at the place. where them broke, the one with the blue roof, at the place where them broke. And the other one where you see with like bars them usai them bill with tick them, yana na the bridge yon, usai the mayor in stop. Well, make I read for you the press release we come out at the Ministry of Lands. You don't read the mayor on your side. You read now from the Ministry of Lands. They say this is the statement where the Ministry of Lands, they make about one video within a social media where the mayor of Freetown, Mayor Sawyerr, they talk about that Jomo Kenyatta Road by Pike Street incident will be happen Monday, the 20th of April. Okay. They say it don't reach to the attention of the ministry that a misguided, listen the language how they use, and they are not the even say how they give me an answer, go learn for you back. That a misguided message is circulating on the social media regarding an ugly development at the Jomo Kenyatta Road by Street Junction. The ministry wishes, the one for make me, the general public following. I didn't say the one make me, but one, say that land day, within they talk about, na state land. One, the land, na state land. Two, for say that land day, not to FCC property or the mayor in property. And because of that, the council not ever apply to the ministry for utilize them. No, they not ever present any document of proposal for make the ministry consider them for that land day. Three, that we then receive constant calls. The Ministry of Land say, now people let me they call them. We then receive constant calls and concern about the ugly, inappropriate, and illegal ongoing development. They say they send a team there, as usual, to enforce a stop work. They say they send a team to waiting to enforce a stop work for stop the work. And further invited the one who they meet where they use the land to the ministry for make them present the necessary documents we require for such a development. Number 4, they say contrary to waiting the ministry expect, the ugly development continue. The Ministry of Lands. So this one, now ugly development to the. They say the ugly development continue in complete violation of the norms and rules where they guard the use of government land. Number 5, they say the ministry responsible for planning and development control over all land. Then they show you their own power how they get. Both private and states. Now their own responsibility, don't they? They say them be left with no other alternative than to demolish the said ugly development. Since all attempt for make them know the user will receive that document they not come to pass. Well, according to the picture the way we see, if the ministry say they ask for user, but there is a signboard which states categorically say this is an FCC project and a defeat 90 fund them. It be did it. But again, I say, how they tell we, and so myself they learn for we. They say the Ministry of Land greatly disappointed where the land say the FCC, where they not even go through any of the procedure them, where forgive them right for acquire state land, then failed waiting woefully for make them contact the ministry from the outset before they begin do anything in that land day. They say behind all this, the mayor, they lead and act on the contrary. And the mayor in particular did not approach the ministry or even show face to the minister or even the Ministry of Local Government about this matter. But rather, he decided for go on social media, for go explain about a matter we get for do with the states. And that one day, then they can say, you want to bring state confusion. This is according to waiting the ministry pool. And then be number 6, so make you not forget. So they go now to number 7. That's the designated land use for the said piece of land is urban, agricultural, and anything else will be contravened to that purpose. Then we don't take them for urban agriculture. So any other thing we happen there, you know, go make that urban agriculture they come to pass. Number 8, that the land use is extracted from a land use map. Yeah, this part here, look one make a fan glasses so because you not come out fine, but I go try. So if you hear the box small, no me saying I wait, you know, but you know print fine. But I get for try make I read them for we all. They say that the land use is extracted from a land use map that was developed by both the ministry and the Freetown City Council, in which their workers were fully involved. So that land use day, the map waiting for that land day, they say that FCC and the ministry, the two workman them, then be involved. And the process of the land use data collection and acquisition. Well, number 9. They say the mayor failed for consult with the experienced staff them. This is what the ministry say. Say the mayor go put bill in under and no consult in staff them. The mayor in failed for consult with Yvonne. That are the mayor, not to the ministry, you know. The mayor failed for consult with Yvonne experienced staff then. We get knowledge about the facts, but the Freetown City Council, where they want and therefore be the custody of the said land. How they manage no say the mayor not consult the people the way they work with. So they want to see the mayor just choose for go yonder, you know, consulting staff there. Well, now so they say anyway. Now we'll continue. Number 10. They say the ministry in no degree at all with they report them what we always see. They say no gladdy, the ministry no degree and they're not gladdy about street trading. So now they point finger about the blockage of drainage them and about the right of ways from street trading. Where we all they see say the mayor unable for control and it look chaotic. So the ministry now in the points by the mayor waiting the mayor not able to do. All with license for operate from FCC. Because waiting do you know say FCC they go and collect dues from them people and they. So they say with the street trading, the blockage of drainage, all the FCC fault because then they collect. And this no doubt has greatly contributed to the clogging of the drainages within the urban district, most often leading to flooding. So if you want to look inside that deep one small, it's all like say, the one guy say, you know what thing? Now waterways all be one go give that person himself. Or the mayor go block. Not saying they cause flooding, no, because the mayor be say, now that until the day then they cause flooding. He say not when they cause flooding. He say now that street trading where FCC give rights to people them, and then they take the money and say that one day now they cause the flooding. Then say the Ministry of Lands, they expect the mayor and the Freetown City Council for desist from such acts and consider working with the ministry to change the face of our urban settlement. Number 13, when are the last one? They say they want to make you know, say the Ministry of Lands is determined to work with MDAs in line with the statutes and provision of the laws. Anything we not reach for working with the provision of the law will be considered an attempt for undermine the progress of the ministry. What's the ministry? The Ministry of Lands. And will not be encouraged. We get 3 people that will sign. The permanent secretary is LBK Jigba. And the first person will sign. The second person, Tamba Dauda, when I am the acting director of Surveys and Lands. And the third person, Marian Tutu Vandi, when I am the chief building inspector. Straight from the Ministry of Lands, the statement about this said DFID funded building with Ministry of Lands, the mayor claims say the minister himself then goes personnel them, so German them, for go book the place. I don't break and down for you. You think say that's correct? Because the Ministry of Lands, they vex by the mayor. Say the mayor go on social media, go talk. And this one, they not be the expectant for go talk, rather, they be the expectant for go to them. Because then a state institution. But the mayor go on social media. He go talk about the ministry, then go baroque. DFID building where then they put. And they open the phone line. Make I begin go through some of the messages them na Facebook. Judge Kamara say he frowned at the continued emphasis on the word ugly. He say he make him face no like that. Where the Ministry of Lands continue for use the word development, ugly development, concerning the DFID funded projects where the Freetown City Council they do. Sequence Dumbuya say, he said this not to the first time where this particular minister they misbehave pandemio. He said the former Minister of Works himself be don't do that. Well, that last part day make it left so. Mariam Ibrahim say the 3 people who sign this particular statement will come out now the Ministry of Lands. He said them for face the full law. I don't know how you say them for face the full law. Yes, caller, your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, and I'm in from Kuruma. I call from Algeria.
You get the platform.
Yeah, I just want come in terms of this bordering entry points because like for Kwenadu and Falaba, when you think about the old Falaba district, we get about 11 entry points in Falaba district, more than 11 entry points in Falaba district. And the whole of Falaba district now, something like 71 police personnel, where we get the soldiers and they not even reach 30, where they live in Sinkunia. And now, when you look at most of the police personnel, and now they're not even in at the border points them now within the township, then they work now. They don't left the border points them because of the bike man them. Right now, you see even the OSD they now don't turn traffic police now. Always na checkpoint and they sit down. Do with the big papa government for making able to strengthen that border points and the because from Guinea to that to Falaba district now something like then 20 minutes, 30 minutes ride with bike. They don't enter with anybody they want to enter with yanda. And secondly, with I want Rob Mott na the ministry, their own departments concerning this issue. Yeah. I believe say this construction where council been they go on at we been done now because of where council go stop that drainage walkway then they make the ministry decide for go distract council for draw people them attention to council for forget about that side because if you look the ministry now I believe say the ministry is there before somebody starts a structure you must pass through the ministry. And when you look at the ministry, they go don't endorse documents to them people them they for make people them attention no go on that side. They not talk say the ministry then they do their work fine. Make them they drag people them attention now to cancel their own issue. So we beg for make government go they look at some of them things there. And we don't now today the first for make I say unuseful development day. So for any certain developments, they will not ever feel so get any developments when are unuseful developments. Instead, we just get use of them one day. So like the minister, you know, ever talk like a minister, you know, ever talk like a mature somebody. So like that's my own contribution. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much for more. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, ID live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, people, thank you very much, my brother. And I mean, Omar, anyway, by the way, I will take care of that problem. But anyway, AAA, I get three issues then. I what I want to talk. One, I want to give bravo to that bobo. I don't know if you know, we come with that washing machine thing with that bobo create. Even though some people in the talk now online say that already exist. But for a human being like that, Sierra Leone, give them everything within Africa for making able to build something like that. Now about time this for making they call the innovation expert them for pay attention. Salon not a stupid country. Salon a country with the well-educated people and they give them the chance. This is not perfect. Another example with the look so. That's one. Two, you question will be the extra then brother, the answer don't come out. Corona is in the community. And she be the extra day, if this is a community thing, this person will die. I listen to them at AYV. You know, the part of the quarantine people. Now you also come out. And before they swipe and they wait till we die and they didn't check out. So you question don't get a clear answer, my brother. Corona done in the community, so it is what it is now. Maybe Sierra Leone then go begin to respect now and begin to do the social distancing and watch that and listen to whatever way the well-body people and say, because this is my perfect example. Will not be the pray to God for the one person die. Well, maybe this go open the eye a little bit. That's not two. Number three thing, my brother, I don't talk this. Sometimes in the work you talk now, people like if they say, I mean, an APC person or SLPP person, but now outside the truth, we don't talk that before again. When you bring the same topic regarding this mayor and this minister, I don't talk them over and over. This is not politically driven thing. And you know, one of the people on will be the talk say, Mother Bio, they really work well with this mayor, even though they're not common at the same party, than in a SLPP than in an APC. But the way we Mother Bio, they allow a minister them and deputy minister them for manhandle this woman is wrong. Marabi, you know, go tell me, say, then thing would happen in the see on a TV or you don't know about that too. It's wrong. Now he hired this minister. Marabi, you know, for Sudan, then people that one, this na woman. Two, this na elected mayor. Then are two. Three, what in this minister they talk about? Freetown City Council, not a part of Salon government. Any building where that woman they build for the city council, my government property, maybe you don't know that. Maybe somebody needs to go tell and say, any building where Freetown City Council consult na government property. Maybe you don't know that. But now they get all the bookman and but sometimes if they don't talk of it, they don't say something, you want to come back, you crack your head. Maybe you don't know that. Anything where Freetown City Council build na government property. Somebody needs to tell them that. This man is very, 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 another side with APC. From the time where the commission of inquiry paper and come out, now APC, we don't begin to talk about this guy. This guy is a very, very arrogant human being. I don't watch this guy, Bokuten on television or AYV. The way in the talks of Indomino don't tell you, say, this man ain't got focus problem for Marabio. In fact, this man, 6 or 7 months ago, they gave back in the news where it affects with the judges them. Say judges then they pass laws them over land them where they for construct a force. Can you believe that? Civilized world? Where one great judge now, low court judge, they stop Donald Trump from things away one day. Let alone a minister. But people that need for stepping, rather than need for stepping, they need for give this woman space to let him work. This woman is elected officer. And the mayor of Freetown, for God's sake, if not any civilized country, you know who say there and who say me there now. Donald Trump, they can't tell every city what you for do now. What you know, say they right within the own confines of the own laws them. City laws them. You're not crazy. I didn't mention this before now. Donald Trump, the one tell them to make a police officer and begin the arrest illegally. And I said, no way. Not to ya. If you want, you bring your people them. Don't worry. Now the city fund will be paid away. Would they need it one? What did Donald Trump do? He just put his tail between the legs and go sit on Safu. Now so civilized government for run. This woman for do whatever within the Freetown municipality without that guy here they run after her. Then God forgive this woman chance for let this woman do a work. Now that's my brother. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Omar. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, caller, I live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Mina Barry, I call from Italy.
You get the platform by.
Yeah, I thank you for this program. As I don't know if you go remember, I've been writing message concerning the same people. This Ministry of Land, I think it's the worst ministry that is inside this government. That minister, I need to try for one. Example, then I don't know if I started the program. 2 of diasporas, they may talk say from where and the diaspora they don't buy land at Salon, they want to develop the land. They don't try for the document. When the document go inside that ministry, they fully come on. It spend more than 10 million, bribe all kind of way. Carry for us all aware about that. Besides that, this ministry, I not believe say if we would use them kind of forces, especially on the city council, because I not believe say the city council they do that for your own private use. Now they do that for the city, and I think a part of government development. Beside the NGO the sponsor, and it was a big bad name to the government. So I believe say Mother Bio fitly he will take notice of this minister from the time he appoint her. Always he get bad record. Nobody not get a good record for that ministry day. Okay, but then one concerning this old man way he passed away in a Connaught, and they very very risky. He died in the way that we not fine because we don't deny the hospital for so long. How many people then go don't get in touch with that party before they die? So that is very risky. So therefore try hard. We then go trace the contact them. Because they very, very, very bad. Now for me, also come out take at the hospital, but patient the nurses then they so I believe say the number of the quarantine get for increase again. From the back, I get one concern this confirmed case. I don't know how you see that day. Since these 6 people they don't recover, then still supposed for the under confirmed case.
Then get cumulative, then get, although in order another chat with the but when you look the paper document, it did it for sure say, okay, like for today, now 55 we get. But under the confirmed case, then still they take them cumulatively when are from the 31st to date for saying now this number. But inside they then still get, now the charts where people don't they call say they need for put another chart for make people really they understand rather than just left the cumulative day.
Yeah, because I can watch our every day at the watch you post there, I can see them still inside the cumulative. But maybe if you to say, according to me on common sense, since they have recovered, they are not confirmed cases again, they are negative from the virus. So I know being feel them for the inside the ball. And in any institution they get their own protocol. So I cannot go deep into more because we're not a medical person. So now I don't know about the at the contribute. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, Barry. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Yes, call ID live on here. Your name and where you call from?
Yeah, my name is Brahma. I call from New Jersey.
You get the platform, Brahma.
Yeah, I think we'll tell you thank you for the opportunity. What we want to talk about this ongoing issue between the Minister of Lands and the mayor, because I long running feud, and not to the first minister this. What I don't understand, the president, now the people of Sawyerr Leone elect him. This mayor, himself, now the people of Freetown, now they elect him. They elect both of them. How the president get power? Now so this woman self get power. Although be it the president get power than him. But my point is, how they elect the president, now so the people in a Freetown, this particular woman is not the president. They electing, now this one let be William mayor in Freetown. Why the government they give respect? Because that's so we think. Because also this are the first minister this. Tondone na the first person. Tondone na the first person. Because I be very well. That former Tondone, former teacher and Prince of Wales. I know her very well. So I need to give her respect. Now, in the person will start this thing. Will start for disrespect this particular woman. I don't understand. What we done now, we go see the woman, we can say, oh, let we give woman a respect. Let we this. Equality. But then the very one they talk now then at the very one they move undermine them. I don't understand. What's not the problem with this woman? When I leave this woman the heck alone. Let the woman do what she is supposed to do. Now enjoy what they do. I don't understand. It seems as if they don't know what's in a government. Maybe some of we will go do government now school. Maybe we go able to teach them waiting at government, waiting at the responsibility of each and every official at government. Una they do una work, this woman they work. Una leave this woman alone. Una leave them alone. Una leave them alone. Una not take and say because now woman, una go see advantage panel. I don't understand. And it will piss me off. The president, you sit down, you need to say nothing. And just like one other caller see, this particular minister is really arrogant because I don't listen him. We all don't listen him when he talk at 98.1. He is really, really, really arrogant. Because if you see he go ahead, nobody not give you the waiting and call, he go change. One old tongue, you give it power tongue. He is really arrogant. Now people elect the one and they give president a bad name. So the president, he therefore be careful. One they need now somebody that know they need for fire. If you're not able for curtail them, let the fire them. Because not see, they don't vote for them. They don't vote for you. So, as we say, we don't want to let nothing happen to that woman day. Some of we need to support APC, but we don't want to let anything happen to that woman because now an elected official. So let them make sure whatever thing and do let nothing not happen to her. Now we will advise someone to them. So thanks very much. We'll continue for listening.
Thank you very much, Bama. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, caller, you're live on air. Your name and where you call from?
Concerns Leone from Australia.
You get a platform, sir. Yes, sir.
Me want for bring a balance here in an argument. I always like for put me arguments based on a logical reasoning. And not me say an elected official need to break rules. Then if we argue that kind of way, then we get a way forward how we will tackle a situation like this. A mayor also can break law. A mayor can be charged. The president can break a law and the president can be charged. So if we get them two bases, then they clear the rule of law and they apply. Then we come to the argument now. The mayor on your submission, they don't agree, say, some of the staff they wait for send the document to the Ministry of Land. Not do that. One thing we elect this mayor, they give every workers in the space for make them do things professionally. They make a mistake and the mayor come out open and clearly acknowledge the submission that they made a mistake on their own side. Here is the fundamental question. Does the Ministry of Land has the right to go right into the premises where the construction has been taking place to make any destruction without going to the judicial system? That will be a fundamental argument here. That they tell you the backwardness and the recklessness of the judicial system. No sign nothing at the wall, wherein somebody go, they build a building, they erect a building, will not get the correct document. The Ministry of Land go there with people and go break the construction. No sign nothing at the wall without going through the judiciary system. The judicial system now in the campus an injunction into that building for stop and not for continue till everything is cleared and argued in the court. But this pattern of breakage of building without going to the judicial system has been since the 90s. That minister after minister after minister, don't hold on this year. The role of parliament here again. Who stand in parliament don't see the actions of the ministers there, Minister of Lands particularly. From the past government, this government, the previous government, them, when they broke people in houses, them, go at people in premises, them, stop building without going through the judicial system and not inviting them to parliament and question them if not that the law say. You see, here is where the judiciary get for come explain to the citizens them. Say the ministry not get right for go any side into any building for destroy any building without going through the judicial system. Now the judiciary they take that decision day, not to the ministry. If the ministry gets any contention with any building, they get right for apply through, they get for go through the court. Now the court get for put an injunction. And that is very, very wrong. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you. Yes, caller, you're live on air. Your name and where you call from?
Hello, you talking to me?
Yes.
Yeah, Sripule, I'm in a sequence. I call from France.
You get a platform sequence.
May God bless you. And I hit on the two topics that we talked about today. The first one, we passed today, that we country. May God sorry for them. And then as you relay the subject, the part a go to hospital for things we not related to coronavirus. Then after for some time, then go do the pine test, then come make the pardon die. So but multimedia always that country make with the watch within them people they do for this country. Make them count transparent things for we. Would I get this sick and die with this sick man this sick killer? Even yourself would they get people who they die when it's a corona they kill it. You understand? Then I want thing first. Make I go to the mayor and the minister. And the mayor get in your role with the plan. I make I say may God bless them. If this government know what's in the paper, therefore work hand in hand with this mayor. This mayor they paint good picture for them now the international world. They don't understand that. Because most of them for them are gam, meaning they watch them. The minister in construction where they try for doing a normally. If you look at a lot of government construction, now them bypass money man, they don't go buy land and minister and we look the mayor in own way play. Now say we now drainage for water. And the honorable will be in charge of that particular area, safe come and stop. The mayor not call police and for go broke building. He say, "Una stop." So in event what the minister do, so himself look at us say for go event, may say go block that mayor issue. And things will go through fine at this country. You know, go through fine at this country triple. And I make up right now, me take this or say then cop will flop. And indeed then cop get for flop one day. Because also the first thing is they may get one first minister when a minister of works. They don't do the same thing back by cleaning or cleaning. It molest na mayor they publicly. Make they continue so. And the international world they watch salon. Now that I get for say, may God bless you all.
I thank you very much, Sequence. Thank you, sir. Yes, call ID live on air. Your name and who side you call from?
This is Adam. I call from New York.
Yes, Adam, I get the platform.
Okay, I just want Rob Montpan, that old man will die in the hospital. I think now somebody don't come again because now old person, they go around and they do anything. So they get for really seriously investigate with the nurses then people when they can visit them and things like that, because it's best this way rather than everything it go out of control. Okay, I want Rob Montpan, the finance, the mayor and the lands, the guy with I think that might get a little beef with the mayor. Okay, because within a 2-day another position they now for take care of the people then business. Okay, so whatever it is against the mayor, let us just figure out and solve it out rather than just they mess things up. First of all, what you want they allow for people then for build house on the water line. Now it make free time wait so it just boxed up. When it rain, everything all up. Okay, I don't get this experience way. I get house now Mauritania. And around that area there was a very nice place where people they build a beautiful houses. I remember last time I work and go home. One day they just bring their bulldozers and they just broke down all these people in the houses there. And my sister even told me for say with the nurse where I go, some of those people they die because like all their life they don't put all their money, all their things that they have because they're very beautiful houses there. Okay, so long now this problem won't get. Except when they take them, they put them in a position for take care of the people there, for take care of the country. Instead, they want not for them. They're always trying for me do the wrong thing. They don't care and this and that. So let me take my life. And yesterday when I finished the talk, I hung up my phone because I get to take care of one of the patients, the resident. I could call them resident because they're not saying. But this morning I did watch YouTube. So I see Adama to Adama. I mean it's funny because I miss us a laugh. Maybe me and this woman get some kind of connection. Okay, spiritually I don't know. Because the coincidence is too much. Either I'm in for school or I'm in for school. Anyway, maybe someday we will meet. My full name is really Namima Kaju. Because I was married to one of the Mima Kajus, the Namano Tayama. So that's how I got that name. And there are so many Mima Kajus then in the United States. But for many years, it's only me in New York. We're not Mima Kaju. But anyway, let me stop talking about my own lifestyle. So I just want to just say to you that I was laughing myself this morning, the coincidence between me and this woman. Okay? Maybe someday we will meet in a salon. Thank you very much for giving me the platform.
Thank you very much, Adama. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye. Yes, caller ID live on air. Your name and who side you call from?
Triple A. Now, my name is Abdullah. I call from Melbourne, Australia.
Yes, Abdullah, you get the platform.
Triple A force. Now, sad news because we don't lost a life. The first time where this crisis not begin, na salon. So let God get a good road. And the one they always be they in contact with, we don't know. It don't pass away, but maybe God will make people that go honest enough, they come forward. Because maybe they're not scared for say because of this man don't die, where they come forward or something get for happy today. But I think they will get more chance, even 90% of chance for maybe they survive if anything happen to them. The only problem if they hide, because honest is that the only way we're able to save we. So apart from that, then regarding the Minister of Land, Dr. Sandy, sometimes we not judge anybody, but we have to act professionally. But I don't know the system as alone. But for example, some country like where be Ghana, if things like that happen, the Minister of Land don't have right straight away to go and demolish anything, because there are a lot of procedure they get for follow. Where they get for follow, they get for follow that procedure before ever they come to that level. Whether they get for go to the court get for give right. Yes, this now illegal construction is not supposed to be there. So when I get for go demolish. But this is not the first time, because I happy where I be there Freetown. This man, they be me causing they build something for somebody for me they find they live in. Okay, they're not a contractor say, but they work on that person. This man go to police, they beat them, they wound them. You know, they will go na police station, they go report. The police, they say, this man, when I don't call in Dr. Sandy, we're not going to able to take statement from him because that man now untouchable. You're not going to able to do nothing. So maybe in the city council where in the even not to central government, now local council, but also anything where they do in Freetown now development, so it help everybody. So, but if things like that they happen, Dr. Sandy, they give command to the people then for go molest people, then they for go demolish what they do, for even degrade the woman, then a disrespect for in your position, because in no side in heart day, because maybe if he say if they do anything well, you know right, because sometimes we get for be what you say. This not about because Mother Bio, it really regard this woman, it really respect her. But some things that the way minister that they do and beyond, and sometimes nothing they come on inside. So me are not happy. So with attitude, people that get for change. And then anything where they do, that they give more power to this woman. That they give more power because people that they see and what they do. So if in they try for give a bad image, people that don't fool at this time, because once we got AAA, they see everything. God make now, God don't God don't take away from the darkness where will be there. So anything will happen now will get for see. So, but Dr. Sandy is not the art good sometimes. And the attitude sometimes to people, enough fear. Then regarding for we talk about street trading, it's in the cost frauding. But the street trading where they happy, people that they see at the end of the day, then they're going to the holes. That not make good statement, because then they're not in the trading. And then the money where they collect, that money not only city council they benefit everybody, including the central government, the current government, including the current government. Most of the way city council they do, SAPP government, now they get the good name. You know, they even go to the city council. They say SAPP. So why did they do all these things? They're not good. So me, your advice on what let leader they made a course of what did they do? Because anything we do bad thing, tomorrow it will turn back to you. You do good thing, tomorrow it will turn back to you. And then why sometimes when they tell you bad thing, good thing, for example, when they tell you a true word, they feel bad because true word come on a hell before it can a heaven. Now for that, anybody AAA, when somebody don't tell you true word, sometimes they feel first before ever you get for realize for say, oh, this is not true word, because it come on a hell before it can a heaven. So now me your word down the AAA. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Abdullahi. Thank you.
Yes.
Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and where you call from?
Patricia Vandy from New York.
You get the platform, Patricia.
Okay, thank you very much. Me concern more like, I don't know if not the past one then or present one, the one been at the watching YouTube, like, Sawyerr network, the one they where they present, like, talk to the camera. I see like from yesterday to today, I see them they interview the drivers and other people. Then they put the mic to their mouth and then they go closer to them. Then I know they see themselves wear face masks. I don't know why. Because I don't know if it's not past thing or not present. I think not present thing, but they know they safeguard themselves. I don't know why. Or if we not be known, tell them I want to make it better safe. Then they go out there for work. Then supposed to get distance to the people there and make them get masks on their face. Because I've been seeing the way they interview the drivers there, where gas don't go down. Then now the price still go up. Why? And then they go closer to the people there and they talk. Then they put the mic towards the people their mouth. And the people themselves, they're not getting no masks on their face for protect themselves. So I've been saying I go bring that up.
On that one, the one we upload today, now the triple will be doing a bow. That one in a way before, that one it was in February. The one yesterday, now the driver, then if you watch, since we start, now the only time we see them pull mask on their face, now we don't want talk like to the mic and for make the intro and outro. But when in the interview now, you know they see them, they know they didn't have the person. Now make we begin for use mic. Now, the possibility in the interview now you see, but you know they see the ladies them anymore because they do the social distancing.
Yeah, I saw the distance and I saw the ladies too. That's why I'm talking because that's in the people. You see how they talk right now. Now we are saying and may themselves take caution because I see what they did and other people then they can't and they jam there. You don't know what thing go happen. You don't know what the person go get herself. You don't even know say get her. And they think that. Then I see anyway. May his soul rest in peace. Who don't lost that party in life today. Now we country Sierra Leone. What I see and first now I just go off my phone because I want to pay attention to me own life for society. Then I see, I don't know what's in the going on in our country because anything in Sierra Leone violence now, they see people then they present like the mayor and then city then other people. I don't know why they fed. At least when they give a woman they respect. But then all man they doing work. Even also all day. Not to everything because everything in our country is a president. I think somebody, if not president no more, we want to do all the work. No parliamentarians, no before day. No mayor, no before day. Now the president no more want for before the good the people there. But if they don't elect all them different people there for do the work, it means then at the year of the president for do their job. If that woman don't go that woman don't go stop them, they're supposed to respect that woman instead of the president for the people there at that time, in that place there for doing a job. It don't mean say them for go fight themselves like na war then they. That woman they na in right, it try for they don't go take her say na serious way they do so. But out there, people that they see them outside, and that not they represent Sierra Leone right. And he gave certain people already in their power. They say, for touch this person, for touch them. There's nobody in way in a power, way do wrong. They not touch them. Now, they like today they talk about commission of inquiry for other people. Them now, what in them don't do, they make commission of inquiry come for them. If they do right, they're going free. If they not do, they not do right, they're not going to go free. Now, the same thing, the one way they know they're in a power, they may they not say. For overuse the power where you get. And then people then want to try for presenting themselves to so. And the people then go vote for on a trade. And the people that are facing at the city of Freetown, they like the mayor or the job way they do. But I think say in this case, politics they play too much in a salon. I like now progress they will be instead enjoy now for make they do that work there for make all man feel happy. They must bring a party business kind side, APC, SLPP, come by that. Now, if una don't vote the people they in, they don't do their job. Let party go away. May the work take place so all man will be happy. But when they know they do that, they all the time now fight for, they will not call for anything. Police are there for make peace. If the police are there to make peace, the mayor said, now you power, and make you send the police there for go stop them. If that place that they build it now, tomorrow, for they can, so not let for them now good news. For so people then don't die, people then don't die. And the same thing way they go for this coronavirus, where they tell people then they treat them serious. And they were very serious. Now, even now, sir, they go out of fun every day. So they beg the people of Sierra Leone, may them prevent peace and do the work, because when they do that, so with social difference, distance the way they do. Because man is fighting company, whether they go, anybody will get sick data 10, how many people we don't sell on to? So we would pray and would beg them. May them try for be solved that in peace. May everybody do their job, not to for fight or elect them for many day. We are not big with the big them. It will reach a time to pray, look like we working for buy ticket and go salon and also they have for run the country. And that's my main contribution.
I thank you very much, Patricia. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Yes, call ID live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Hello, Triple A and all the listeners. How do you do? This Dave Katie from Virginia.
You get the platform, sir.
Yeah, thank you, sir, for issuing the platform. I've been just one ask because honestly, I am just confused. Between the mayor and the minister of lands, would I get custody of the land? Like, would I really be superseding company? I'm just confused, and I don't try to ask that question there for see if I can provoke other listeners for help me with that. But seem like I don't know.
Well,
because,
to me,
yeah.
I'm not gonna say me answer correct. Me one feel say na the mayor because na own jurisdiction than the but however, the Ministry of Lands inside that statement where they make way na number 5. They say they want to make the public know say the Ministry of Lands na responsible for plan and develop, control all the land them within the country. They say both the state's land and the private land. Now then they want to we know. So maybe now based on that, now you make them act the way they act. Because according to number 5, they say now because of that, because now they responsible for plan and develop and control all the land in the country, private too or state. And say I make them left with no other alternative but for go broke the ugly development.
Well, in response to that, I think a civil settlement for don't happen between the municipality, the mayor, and the minister of land. Therefore, really just don't come together and hold a meeting and go through all the laws them within at the books for me to know would I get right over would I. Because if you, the minister, can, you use force for go broke, team them way, foreign country that they donate to Sierra Leone. Is that a good example? Like why they see the zinc them and everything they don't are grown. Me an ordinary Sierra Leonean. I feel bad for the fact that somebody in dollar money and some of these monies that are donated for building in the salon, the taxpayer the money abroad. So if in the minister with all the rights what he possibly get, enough for don't just go say destroying the building is the first option. How about trying other venues for de-escalate the tension whether between the mayor and the minister? The minister is very arrogant, just like other callers they don't say. I get a very small project consultant. You foresee how many people there completely build fence and host them whether man they don't go ahead and broke all around. What is this thing? Waiting at this superpower For let's just say, okay, I see this, you know, they're right for there. No law, no day for go follow, for say, okay, I put you in a court. When the judge pass a judgment, the judge can even order for let them broker. But you, as minister, Mr. Sandy, will just come with your troops and a bulldozer them and just break houses. This is not hard-earned money what people and they use for trying to develop the country as well. Yes, when they are abroad, sometimes and they sell the house and the land. We know the aware say some of the land that they are stolen lands. Until you don't develop your own project, you don't put on there. Is that the way to say thank you to anybody where they think say if I go back on a salon and go build? Or do you provide an option for say this also we don't build here, a day na the access road? We need for break arm, but government will give you, let's say 90% of which you don't spend. I believe say if Sandy did they get that kind planning day in interest, you know what they just they break us and fence like how they broke us. So something legally it get right just because of the day in the pathway. Because you know we will build buffer in the middle of an access road. But come on, we will look at a value in a house before you go begin just demolish the house. Why don't you follow the law and go to the judiciary for let the able forgive judgment? I mean, this guy really somebody need for really caution him than the government. I don't know what you know the influence when you get we make they afraid nothing absolutely, but it's very unfortunate. People and they work very hard for their money and you cannot just go and keep breaking and destroying people in the house. Those people when they build, then we don't get them money then they and innocently they go pay for land where they don't say that land is not legal. So that is not the way you compensate people that want to go back and help for develop the country. You know, I am very, very, very just so upset looking at those pictures. If other ways man then they follow me, which I know they do, the Sawyerr network, then they see say inside this pandemic where we all deeper, a minister they go destroy a foreign funded building. I mean, what do we have to say? Would I go on for to win money that time with it? It's very sad. Let God help with country. Let God help with all. Would I able to forget land and let God make able to forget to paper right? Because part of what Sandy really supposed to work on is this monopoly of signature. Where they say the director of land, I don't care who sign you did. If that director of land not there, you paper not the sign. How can you put a whole city in planning now one man in hand for say this person on for sign? That man is sick, you paper not they come out. Then they create all the obstacles and they so that the they wouldn't keep this around. Then they end up forget all the bribes them for let them go make sure say they get the bribe them before them boss go sign. I mean, let them try for decentralize that signature for the land business. But I know more I get for share at the time. Thank you very much, Triple.
Thank you very much, Dave. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Like you live on here, you name and side the call from?
Yes, my name is Ezekiel. I call from St. Louis, Missouri.
You get a platform.
Right. Thank you very much for calling back. I don't follow on the discussions. My brother and I, just one thing everyone for say, why don't listen everything, especially this incident between the mayor and the land ministry. And now one thing kind of in mind, you see, when this new government comes, they begin to talk about corruption. I think all man in mind just run to the financial misappropriation aspect of corruption. But maybe they always talk on a certain forum, they say, no, the corruption with the salon, it is far, far, far beyond what we look at when a monetary firms. This, because it don't become endemic and don't become systemic in a salon, it don't even affect the people their way of thinking, and that don't translate in our behaviors. So if we not take time, now decide the one day we get for be very difficult for destroying a salon. Somebody when they just talk at the follow, and they say other ministries and other things, we don't they come in and go and land ministries and so and so. but not to only land ministry. I will tell you, my brother, the issue of, we not they talk this on partisan basis at all, but the issue of lawlessness, it did not become an acceptable norm in a salon. Government in, government out, and the common man that the streets we don't take to that. So all the things they have, they don't stay too long for make it become habitual. So for deal with that side, which to me, I feel saying that all parts of corruption, it not get for be an easy thing. It take we all holistically for come to that realization for say this is not good for us. So for me, corruption way goes beyond that, and this is what we are seeing today. All systems, you go to the judiciary, like somebody they say, this person is supposed to take to the law. But then how are they doing that? This issue of bypass, we don't be the order of the day. When the minister wants to do this, it not say if we go through the lawful process, it rely on power and connection. It do that. Like the mayor, also, it not say it's an elected office, although not Indian at the city, but except it's bound by law. So it's supposed to take things by the law. All of their confrontations will not for the sea. But because of the use of overt power, which is all elements of corruption. So for me, the damage that corruption don't do structurally to institutions, to we and we behaviors na salon. Now that therefore take time for heal. So all of them all they think it take we all. Going forward, how we go combat them. Now we all again get for come to the drawing table and take the rule of law for being the pillar way for and we life way for take for leadery. And put all other things about parties and attachments behind we. It don't come to a point when somebody even commits crime that's alone. Common criminal, the next thing that they look out for, which political party attached to, which politician this person they get, how that not will impact the law enforcement and the judiciary by in their enactment or enforcement of law. If somebody die, it don't become a common thing. Which political party that person did it? I mean, salon they go down by these parties and politics every day. So to me, the corruption go beyond financial misappropriation. It don't go into damaging our behaviors, damaging our way of thinking, and damaging the institutions where ever be done they created. So these are some of the elements we see, my brother. And my own point that I'll be just one for me. It's unfortunate, but we have to deal with it, and it is me and you. We get to come to terms to understand that this situation, it don't damage system. We need to go beyond this. So now that's my own point. Not to only the financial misappropriation, but it don't damage the habit. It don't damage the behavior. It don't damage the way of thinking. I thank you very much.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Make we call Taisatu. Yes, Taisatu, you get a platform. What thing you get for it today?
Yeah, hi. Good evening, everyone. What we get for say is first the one say my condolences to the person we died from this COVID-19 in our country, being that the first one, and then it was sad to know how the whole thing happened, because, they not be even no say, he get a disease before he dies, so not that afterwards. So I hope say, the people that we triage them, they've been take all the necessary precautions then for ensure say, they're not exposed to the man, because once you don't come in contact, like a primary contact, so when they trace you and then they left it, then go back at their host, it's like really, I hope to them follow all the universal precautions then, especially universal precaution as until we for practice even without this COVID-19. I really hope say that in as until we healthcare workers and they do on a daily basis, even without COVID-19. And also you mentioned briefly about people that we take chloroquine, when the anti-malaria medication, some of them kind of die because of that. People don't have to understand. Just because you hear something saying, this might be a potential treatment or cure for COVID-19, not mean say if you just go buy the medication just like that. Not everybody can able to take certain medication then. These chloroquine, it gets so many contraindications, meaning not to everybody go able to take them. So especially people that we get like heart problem, it contraindicated for them. People will get liver problem, people will get some hearing problem, as well as some blood disorders. Not to everybody for take the medication. And the mechanism of action, not to specifically for COVID-19. Then just they say, okay, then we don't do study on them. It's possible that, it will work on this virus, but still the need for do further research before they would even put them out there. So really, people not take the risk for going to medication without knowing why the medication, what's the function of the medication, what's in the medication really they do not the blood or not the body with the DNA and the RNA. So people don't know that. So they need to study that very well and for make sure say it's safe for people to take them, That's not one thing. People that will get lupus definitely then can take this medication because it help with some kind of inflammatory, response because that is an autoimmune disease problem. So that is a different problem. So that makes them say, people that will get lupus, then get some kind of protection from this medication for the virus itself, but it don't mean say they're not going to get COVID-19. If actually they get COVID-19, it will cause them more damage because, like they already get like immunocompromised, in a sense that, then they're on this medication, they probably on some form of steroids because without the back, they decrease your immune system, so definitely another advice, anybody for just taking a medication like that. Now, coming to the mayor and the Ministry of Lands, they no matter whether they ahead of who, if you really cannot a place, you find out, say, then they do something we're not legal or we're not to the right channel then follow, you need for first inquire. I think there should be some form of professionalism between the two departments. If you feel, say, the mayor in department, they do something where they're not supposed to do, follow a chain of command. You get to be professional. You don't get to be arrogant, try to be disrespectful, and then going there and being violent, to me, that's really not called for, And then just like the other callers, and they say, now, other people, they try for donate and try for make a difference now with country. If you don't know that, you need to think about really what's going on right now. When are the health? Then everybody in worry right now. How best people will get better and get through this COVID-19 crisis. Just for go there and go cause or some kind of violence, just because you want to say, okay, me a man, and then now woman then now they deal with. No. Women's rights are there, like everybody they talk, say, the woman, they do very well, they do in job. I think that we need in the country. People know what they do, then work. Not supposed to where they can no more injustice for take and worry about himself. If the woman they do in work, really, I think it's time for the Excellency President Marabio for let it come in and really say something or call them two people they also say, you know what? This mayor administration, I understand, say the mayor and they cover the Freetown, district. They're in charge of this, but if anything, find out. Woman self say, if you being reach out to me, the letter where you need for proof say yes, we'll go through all the processes, then we will, provide that. I think that's not a very simple thing. All you have to do, make a phone call or shoot an email to the person and then see if they will respond to you or not. And give it a day or two. If you don't get anything now, then you will probably find other things and for do. But violence is not the way forward. The other thing I really want to really mention, in your program today, AAA, yesterday, people have been suggest, since now it's not mandatory for law, for everybody wear mask, in the country. We know, so we don't do the Miller tank donations, then we want to see how best we will champion this other cause where we say, we will try for, donate some masks to different districts then at the country. We not just focus on Freetown this time around. We want to focus on other areas than at the country because the project is to really help everyone in Sierra Leone. And then now, we can expand on this. And we want to make it be unique. It will not just go by cutting like that. We want to forget we logo and the mask them so that then we know say this now from Sawyerr Network Charity Foundation. For all the people that way been donate the first time, we want to tell them thank you. We want to support the cause again. Lord, do this again as a family. And those that didn't have the opportunity to donate the first time, we're really asking that everybody join us, so we can do this together. So the goal is really for this foundation, anytime where there's something going on in the country, we all for come together and support the country in this fight. Because I think, say, as citizens of that country, we need for sure, say, we cannot just come at this country for can work and give them, we money them, because all we do really now we work and give the money to the NASA. We need to do anything, except for some of we where they feel say, it's necessary to do something in the country, in terms of construction, building a house or something like which they encourage everybody for do, no matter how hard you work now, so you're not a foreigner in this country, your American passport, they say, place of birth, Sierra Leone. So for that reason, you're not Sierra Leonean, so they are Lord join on together again. Lord, try for see how best we can do this. We can discuss this a little bit further over the weekend, and then please reach out to us. With the numbers that we are available for, reach out, or you can email. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Aisatu. Thank you.
Thank you.
Aisatu, now we last caller. I lock the mots for we. To the matter we get for do it, the 76 years of age person, when after he don't die, now in the result come out. I think I be explained to we make we understand. The understanding say the person gonna come out hospital. The clinician look at him. He thinks the symptoms them way he looks at him. He gets traits of COVID-19. So he order a COVID-19 test. If one go by waiting the ministry tell we the other day about how long the test they take, and tell we say now the test they take 12 hours for make them get the result. We don't know this particular test, how long it take, but based on waiting until the test they take 12 hours. So let's say the test take 12 hours, but by the time when the test they come out, the person don't lost in life. But we don't know if they do any autopsy for further proof, say, even though yes, he is positive, but if he died of the complication them of the virus, because waiting care and go na cannot. When make you go admit na something we not related to corona. Na in care and go dey. So if na the corona now or not to corona, we hope say tomorrow when the ministry can always give you the status updates in the morning, maybe then able for elaborating and small. Let we know how long this person be there na cannot. We know say they say the contact traces them, then they do their work now. We hope say people them not go fair say because this person don't die, then afraid for come out. This person not be there in quarantine. So we don't know how he get him. I mean, if we go to, maybe we'll still end up case number 2. We don't well now, where in husband be still insist say they need for check properly. We don't know if that person there, na kai carry time there, na cannot or na cannot they get him. We don't know. But just hope say then go do the work properly, and we go able for trace and bring them people and they to the centers them. We go able for curtail the rapid spread of COVID-19. Coming to the mayor and the Ministry of Lands. This broke, demolish, stop, all come after the incident in Alomli. You go and say a coincidence, okay. But Mr. Chef one told the line of concerned Sawyerr Leone from Australia. Because I want to believe, say, if the Ministry of Lands, all them brokos the way they take place, if them be get for go through the court system, I believe, say, will not forbid also with this so today about a DFID, a development partner funded project, the ministry go broke them. And the ministry, they call them ugly development. Any development they will war, but I so then call them. And what's in this particular development be there about? Now forget a center for collect waste, because you know how this virus nowadays, instead of getting on, we need cleanliness. But this is not the first time where even this minister don't even they challenge the judiciary system in the country. There was another time where he been ready. He say if he send give you letter, he no answer. When he reach the well, when the worker for saying get in personnel the way they work with. Another time, he and the judiciary of Sawyerr Leone, some of the judges then they get issue. And the maid can categorically say some of those in no they go there, no they answer them. Because he knows what they do, he correct. So either they mark this paper for make it correct, instead they mark himself, or now the court of law now forget to go ahead. Not to say because something done wrong for over years, 2 decades, 3 decades, you can name them. That means say it don't turn something way normal. You can imagine, say, this one not for be even supposed to make news. If the Ministry of Lands go there, then see the signboard, we say FCC, and see DFID funded projects, and call to FCC. But according to the letter, the statement where they make, them say them go there, they don't even acknowledge, say, na FCC. They say they don't know who that. So they want to tell me, say, the workers the way go there, and they meet people and they walk. They meet the signboard. Now say if they were blinded to the sign, we be did it. But I believe say if they ask them workers then they will definitely tell them who that they work for. And maybe who say love and respect there for the country and for your job what you do, you will follow due process. I make her say this happened right after the Lumley incident. So maybe it was a payback. Then we don't see her, then say, okay, we'll allow it. Since you don't go do that in a Lumley, make we go show and say who self get power. We nothing say a right. Me, I nothing say right. And I think say somebody needs to call them. In the parliament, the judiciary of Sawyerr Leone everybody for step up. Let all man own up to his responsibility. But the way it is right now, it's like say, any minister within our lands just feels say he has the authority, he has the power for say yonder tomorrow with a flat and down. And indeed, he will go to carry bulldozer and flatten. We know they say if somebody bill who's not supposed for bill. Now, if for lever. But there should be due process. Maybe there's a way food and cable work them out. Because when I go at the court of law, everybody tender, then a way an agreement go there. How much for cement right now? How much for them zinc in there? And don't forget about this defeat-funded project. Let me just talk about the one the way they don't broke. We no say lawlessness Bokuna Salon. Right, we agree. But Uda for send people them for do demolition. Uda for give the right at the court of law. But that side, just because other ministers the way be their lands be don't do them, then just feel say it is right. Instead of lands kaya, is he say you are not correct? Then send, then can put an injunction say nobody no do nothing here. Una need for go clarify, see, go see or whatever. Then una sort them out. But it's like say that part day of a civilized nation, we look don't lose them. So because we don't lose them, everybody they show in power and drink we get. So that one they go, he put a stop. You go, he's saying we don't put stop, but now then do demolition. I don't think say that they get for show fine at the face of defeat, even if they're not talking right now. Down the road, if we begin strain, forget grant them. If we begin strain, forget something from them. And go begin saying, waiting that past government be don't do. We go even forget about this present one which just happened. Because the money we don't have the give, now people and they put her, and now people and work for her. And they no go give you money. I don't think this is going to go down well in the books. I don't think so. That one they go show just the confused state where we get. How the development partners then go look we say they can't even work together. And I don't think say the president will turn a blind eyes to this. Because we see COVID-19 don't just know. We get for see say yes, the president they begin fly back for begin work I say they look for development partners and the one that we even they during COVID-19. We no one respect the money where then they bring come. Until I can go work, so somebody needs to be called upon. Make you understand. And we hope say ministries them, local authorities them, then go to way politics, but then work for the betterment of Sierra Leone. We go there back tomorrow. We just pray say the family of the 76 years of age person then go take heart. Again, be careful waiting you they see na social media. When the news break, a lot of people ask me, and myself begin ask question. I even go to the extent I see them post a lady You see, a lady now, the first person who died, then post picture all. And people are just sharing it. Why you no go wait? Forget the real information. But these days of social media and these days of stay at home, a lot of people get time now. All man, they make journalists. Everybody there on their own. One be the first for do breaking news. Not to everything we see on social media na true. Even if na white person they talk, no missing na true. A lot of conspiracy theories than they. So guard yourself. Sift at the news them. Get yourself a dedicated source. So that yourself no go be fake news carrier or false information carrier. We know say we go beat COVID-19. But the way it happen now, from the 14th of April, we get 11 cases. Today, if you want to count cumulatively, 61. We from the 14th to the 22nd, we don't get 50 cases. Even though we don't get 6, we don't recover. Remember, the scariest thing of this all, right now we get 55 people in. 55. We confirm with COVID-19. You know how many bed capacity we get for COVID-19 as alone? We get 100. 100 bed now we get for take care of COVID-19 cases them. We they utilize 55 right now. It's still left 45. And look how the cases then they go. We hope say the Ministry of Health and Sanitation not go wait to take the 100 case before then tell we say we all be nothing be 100 bed then get. Now 100 bed then get. We get 55 now. Please, Ministry of Health and Sanitation. We self not want the numbers, but the way they go, we better be prepared than caught off guard. 55 beds, they don't utilize them. He left 45 beds. Do ya? Una begin prepare other treatment centers them. I'll say, triple lady, which for them, the way it is going now, we're getting there. It better make we get them or not use them than we need them, we not get them. Please. Do ya? A big with a big. May the time not reach. Then begin say for wait. And we go make headline and that one they not go fine. We don't get good time for prepare we save. We prepare, we get 100 will not begin nothing. Now we don't get 55. We hope say the next day we then go to tell we how many bed capacity, it not go be 100 again. Go there back tomorrow. Triple say, tata.